Hi everybody, it's Christopher and welcome to Life's Not Over, It Just Looks Different on YouTube. In my last video, I shared that I was getting a laser eye procedure done to prevent and or at least delay the onset of glaucoma. And that procedure has now happened, so I thought I'd talk about it, share the experience. I had the surgery a week ago, and going into it, I had asked the doctor a number of questions, just to settle my own mind and to be as aware as I could of what was going to happen or what to expect. And he was very confident in how things would go. He answered all of my questions. He said there'd be no recovery time. So it sounded like he had a pretty good handle on it, that he was confident in it going well, and we agreed to do it. Fast forward to last week when I actually went in for the procedure. His office was running a little bit behind, which was unusual. I don't know what had taken place before I got there, but he was a bit delayed in getting to the procedure. His assistant, in preparation for it, had put some drops in my eyes to dilate the pupils. And that was fine. But then it ended up taking so long waiting and being delayed that she ended up putting in more drops to dilate the pupils because I guess it wore off or it wasn't as fresh. So we had to put more drops in to do that. When I was taken into the treatment room, sat down at the desk, they said, okay, put your chin on the rest here, put your forehead up against this rest. Okay, great. Just before doing that, she put in some drops. The assistant put in some drops to numb the eyeball. Okay, fine. And I put my head into the position that they told me to. The doctor went to put this lens on my left eye, kind of fitting it in there under the eyelids, and it popped out. And it was a little bit uncomfortable. So they said, well, do it again with the numbing drops. So she put more numbing drops in. He went to put the lens in again. He was kind of struggling to get it positioned. And it still, he said, how's that? And I said, still kind of painful. And he said, okay, well, let's do the numbing drops again. So she put more numbing drops in. He repositioned the lens a little bit, and finally we were ready to go. The actual procedure itself, as he told me, took very little time, and it was really just a little bit of sound and light show. There was a little bit of noise and just this flashing light that kept happening. And it went on for, he said it would only take about a minute. I think it was more like 2 minutes, but whatever, it was fine. There was no real problem with that. It was just kind of like a camera flash going off repeatedly. And that was fine. It was over, and he took the lens out and gave me some drops to say, he said, your eye's going to need to heal. So he gave me some drops, and I went home. I've been taking drops now for healing the eye. I'm still taking the glaucoma drops because he said to keep doing that until he tells me otherwise. And that's where I'm at right now, is I'm just taking these drops to treat the eye and to help it heal. One thing I did notice after the procedure was done, as he suggested, there was no real recovery time. There was no change to my vision or anything like that I detected or felt. But for the rest of the day, it felt like somebody had punched me in the eye, probably from that lens that he had to put in there. So that was a little uncomfortable, but no big deal. So far, everything has gone well. We're a week into it. I'm putting my drops in. I'm trying to be a good kid. And everything seems to be going just fine. I haven't noticed any change in my vision. I guess I'll go back in a couple weeks and he'll tell me what my pressures are looking like, and then we'll both know. But I'm slated to go in for the same procedure on the right eye. Hopefully we won't have as many problems with the lens or any of that kind of thing. I'll probably still have that feeling of being punched in the eye, because anytime you're putting something up against the eye, well, the eye doesn't like it. So that will probably be the only side effect that I really feel, or at least that's what I expect. And we will see how the next procedure goes on the next eye. That is everything I wanted to share in today's video. I want to thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate each and every one of you who watches these videos, who has clicked like down below or subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much for doing so. And one little thing I want to share just before I wrap up this video is in the coming weeks, hopefully in another week or two, I've got a new adventure that I want to talk about related to CVI. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching and have a great day.